All right, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Website, promo code, description. Thanks. All right, man, I heard about this letter that a Penn State football player got earlier this week, and it dawned on me, or it came across my timeline. Once again, I wanted to speak on it, but hey, we back, Goodfellow Sports TV. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. I'm sitting here with Miles watching this Florida LSU game, and you know what dawns on me? It comes across my timeline. The player name is Jonathan Sutherland, and this is the letter that he got. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna link the article in the description. You can read the letter in his rebuttal as well. It says, "Dear Jonathan, my wife and I are proud older graduates of Penn State. We follow all Penn State sports: football, wrestling, volleyball, gymnastics, basketball. We love it all. I play all sports in my younger days, still play full court basketball into my 50s. Love the competition, but never had the size or the talent to reach your level, though the desire was there. Though the athletes of today are certainly superior to those of my day, we miss the clean-cut young men and women from those days. Watching the Idaho game on TV, we couldn't help but notice your, awful hair. Surely there must be mirrors in the locker room. Don't you have parents or a girlfriend who've told you those shoulder-length dreadlocks look disgusting and certainly not attractive? We congratulate you on your game against Pitt, but you need to remember you represent all the Penn Staters, both current and those alumni from years past. We would welcome the reappearance of a dress code for athletes. You will certainly be playing on Sunday in the future, but we've stopped watching the NFL due to the disgusting tattoos, awful hair, and immature antics in the end zone. Players should act as though they've been there before." And he signs his name and stuff. And Jonathan had a rebuttal as well. And I'll get into his rebuttal 1 second. His rebuttal read, "Yesterday I received a letter by alumni from Pennsylvania State University who felt the need to share this degrading opinion in regards to my hair and what it stands for. Although the message was indeed rude and ignorant in judging, I have taken no personal offense to it because personally I must respect you as a person before I respect your opinion. At the end of the day, without an apology needed, I forgive this individual because I'm nowhere close to being perfect, and I expect God to forgive me for all the wrong I've done in my life." Galatians chapter 3 verse 13 states, "Bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you." I appreciate everyone who has reached out to me and showed their support. Let this be one of the many examples to us that in the year 2019, people of different cultures, religion, and ethnicities are still being discriminated against, and it needs to stop. Don't be scared to be different. Okay? And unfortunately, I couldn't believe that one of the alumni would have the balls or the kahunas to write this young man this letter in 2019. But once I think about it, we know a lot of people not scared to voice their opinion, especially about race, and especially about minorities, knowing that who's in office as our president is brought back to front car races. Now, you would think Penn State want to keep a low profile after the whole Joe Paterno, Jason Sandusky thing, and keep a low profile and just be a good program, because they turned off a lot of people on how they handled that situation. And ultimately, Joe Paterno died of that stress. And Penn State is just now getting back to relevancy in college football. Now, Penn State is a team that I grew up watching. I'm a Michigan fan through the Big Ten, 90 years and through the early 2000s, and really never thought nothing of it. But let this be an example why Jamil Hill and Chris Broussard was telling athletes to go play for HBCUs. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, the narrative is the education is much more superior at a college like Pennsylvania State or Michigan or Illinois or whatever the situation may be. But at the end of the day, those boosters just look at you as another individual, as another black person. And, he took the higher road, and he quoted a verse in the Bible. And pretty much, I don't believe in the Bible. I believe the Bible held black people back. I believe Christianity is one of the most fakest, fraudulent religions of all time. But that's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? And, that forgive and turn the other cheek is what held our people back for a long time. But that's another conversation for another day. But Jonathan definitely held it, he did a good job. He didn't, go out there looking for clout. He didn't go out there looking to be on the Oprah show or looking to be on CNN. He just shared this, and ultimately they felt the bravery to do it. Now, at the end of the day, remember the Fab Five was getting a bunch of racist letters from alumni and boosters, and we as black people always forgive, we always forget, as he quoted in his letter. And at the end of the day, forgive and forget haven't got us healing. It hasn't fixed the situation. We still talking about racism hundreds and hundreds of years and decades later. You know what I'm saying? And at some point in time, we have to fix it. And he's out here playing for Penn State. They noticed his talent. And still, it's not good enough. It's not good enough for him not to act like a thug on the field. It's not good enough for him not to cry, not to be doing those end zone antics. He is a person. You know what I'm saying? He's conducting himself as a good person. You haven't heard one negative thing come about him. Nothing off the field, nothing in the locker room. And they judge him because he got dreadlocks, or locks. They don't like to call them locks. All those things are ugly and stuff of that nature and this and that. But at the end of the day, they say, oh, his hair not good. But it's a lot of things that we may not agree with the guy that wrote the letter. He might drive a Prius, you know what I'm saying? Or he might drive a gas guzzling F-150, souped up. And if I'm an environmentalist, I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? You polluting the air. You know what I'm saying? I might not like that you got a bald head in the middle and you got hair around the sides. I believe one of the person that believes just shave it off. I think you discredit. I think I think you look stupid. I think you look ugly because you don't shave your head off. Completely off. So that's your opinion. But for them to have the balls to write this letter to this kid and sign their name at the bottom of it, he really knows his place in Penn State. And really, do you want to be a whipping boy at a university? You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, this just, gives validity to what Ty Gurley wore a shirt yesterday. It said NCAA on it. And I can't remember. They basically said they don't care about the athlete. It was an acronym that he used. But just let you know, man, every time you think you make progress in your mind, it just lets you know it's still people with that slave mentality. It's still people that look at you like you're an N-word. It humbles you. You know what I'm saying? When people that think we made it so far. And I was telling my daughter the other day, and, at the end of the day, a lot of kids haven't faced racism, okay? Or they don't even know what racism is. And I told her, I said, at the end of the day, my experiences through life for 30 years, I don't give anybody the benefit of the doubt. I expect when people is not my color, I expect them to be racist. I expect them to be, some type of bigotry or believe the narrative about black people. You know what I'm saying? I don't give nobody the benefit of the doubt. Maybe when I was her age, 15 years ago, yeah, I gave people the benefit of the doubt. But how they looked at Mr. Jonathan Sutherland is how I believe all minorities look at us until I build that relationship with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my humble opinion on it. Now, it's up to a person for me to meet you to change that situation. But for them to go out there and talk about his dreadlocks being ugly and, he need to cut them and you don't have a mother or father to tell you to cut them off and tell you look stupid or whatever. At the end of the day, how's that your place? You know what I'm saying? How's that your place as an alumni? You know what I'm saying? And these said players need to college need to bring back a dress code, or they need a dress code for for the students because you don't like the way my locks look. You don't like if I got tattoos. It's a free country. You can't tell me how to dress and how to wear my hair. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't offend you. You know what I'm saying? But it's just we made not too much progress. You know, at some points you think we made a lot of progress as black people. We haven't. You know, but this dude handled it well. But guess what? Turn the other cheek, you know, exposing them or whatever the situation may be, it won't fix the situation. You know what I'm saying? Taking the higher road won't fix the situation. We need a permanent fix to this, to stuff like this. But he got to get an education. They're providing them. I'm not knocking it for him. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. And I appreciate the love, support, man. Don't forget, check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow Unboxings, 18% off the 100% all natural products, lotion soaps, foot soaps, much, much more. Website, promo code, description.